Friday, January 17th, took a shot with Clare Court in the first race at Aqueduct. The 3-year-old maiden filly was making her second career start. Ran poorly in her first career start, maiden special weight. Dropped down to maiden $20,000. Was coming off a more than 60-day layoff for her second career start, and all the layoff figures were very positive. She was going to fire her best shot. And she got to the early lead, held that well into the stretch, but the last couple hundred yards got rather tired and ended up losing by 2 lengths, just missing third. And was an honest price in a 6-horse field was 5.3 to 1. So proper play, just a little bit short on conditioning. And we just move on. That's what we do. We take a look at the bankroll, and we got one more shot at over $600 at the $9 level to wager $9 on Saturday. Once again, back around the Breeders' Cup, the first weekend in November, I started making these YouTube videos and started with a bankroll of $500. And the wager is always 1.5% of what's in the bankroll. And when fortunate enough to cash a ticket, take 7% of the profit out and put it in the piggy bank, the far right column. So we'll see if we can add to the piggy bank here on Saturday. And again, go to Aqueduct. And again, we'll go to race 1 and number 2, Accelerina. And my second choice would be number 3, the likely favorite, Wild Iris. Now, Accelerina has her last 3 starts, and she's a 5-year-old mare, has only had 16 starts with just the 1 win. And her last 3 starts were all over this Aqueduct track, all at this same class level at $16,000, non-winners of 2 lifetime. And last time out, going a mile, which is the distance of today's race, pressed the early pace, took over the lead, and ended up missing by a nose. And that was on November 29th. And it's posted 5 workouts since that race. And the workouts are sharply better than the works had been prior in her career. So that last race, missing by a nose, earned a much better speed figure. The mare really seems to be on the improve. And Katie Davis has ridden this mare twice and finished second both times. So she seems to fit this mare very well. They make a good team. And looking at the sire stats, Accelerina by Accelerate, 51 previous winners over the most recent 3 years for this type of race, which is older horses on dirt. It's not a maiden race. 47% of those 51 winners came at this 8 to 8.5 furlong distance. And 20% of those 51 winners came at this purse level when the purse is between $21,000 and $30,000. And the layoff figure is 195, or 95%, nearly twice the average for getting winners in the 37 to 60-day layoff category. And this mare has had one good effort in that layoff category and one poor effort. But really banking on the sudden improvement with this 5-year-old mare. And we go over to the broodmare sire stats, and we see that Accelerina is out of a Bernardini mare, and Bernardini always tells me as a broodmare sire that there's class potential, and uh, this mare by all rights should be running against much tougher if she lives up to her breeding. So maybe she's just a late bloomer and starting to figure things out and coming around. That's really what I'm kind of banking on here. All the stats for Bernardini and a huge sample of 518 previous winners that had Bernardini as their broodmare sire for this type of race. And the distance, 45%, is well above the average of 32. The class level, at this purse level, 20% is perfectly fine, and that layoff figure 139 or 39% above the average. So all systems go there. And go over to the trainer, and we see Rudy Rodriguez has had 140 winners of this type of race over the most recent 3 years, 27% at this distance, 11% at this purse level, and a layoff figure of 209, or slightly better than twice the average. So again, some very solid statistics, and we'll give this 5-year-old mare a shot at hopefully a decent price. Probably really hope for 9-2, but we'll see. Wild Iris deserves to be the favorite, and certainly would be my second choice. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to play the exacta with those two. But with Accelerina, hopefully much on the improve and the better price. That's where the win money goes. So that's where my $9 play will be today. So make it a great Saturday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.